On this episode of Dirt Road Traveler, we're going out on a 23-kilometer Camino de Santiago training walk. Well, it's Sunday, and we've had a little bit of melting going on, and yep, that's the kind of water level we've got. The water from Wilbur Lake is right up to the bottom of our deck, so thank goodness our deck is about 5 feet above lake level. We're heading out for a walk today, 23 kilometers, as we get ready for our Camino de Santiago experience that starts, wow, in like less than 3 weeks now. We leave here on the 9th of May. Today's hike, we're trying out the merino wool Smartwool walking hiking socks. This is a pretty big commitment to add those to our packing because 2 pairs each is worth over $100 Canadian. So we want to make sure that they make sense for us and that they work. So we're heading out on a different route today than we've done before. It's a nice big loop, going to take us past some really cool stuff. So hope you enjoy this episode, and let's see how the walking's going. Oh my gosh, we're 2 kilometers into the walk and the sun just came out. It makes it so beautiful. Isn't the sun beautiful?
It's glorious.
Glorious. There's a first of our sightings of an osprey today. Geese in behind us, but that osprey flew by carrying nest building materials. Part of the beauty of going for a walk on a Sunday morning. So we're not sure what type of animal this is from. If we were going to bet, we would say it's from a deer. There's a huge deer population. Oh, and as I say that, there's a bit more of the deer back there. So yep, spine and rib cage from a deer. I've had some people, more in my friend group, say, you know, you guys go for these walks, like what do you do other than walk? Like, it's kind of funny. There's a lot to look at, but you know, walking with Cindy for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, there's a lot to talk about. So I just want to give you an update on what we've been talking about, other than the dead deer, for the last half hour or so. In December, not sure if you've seen the video series that we did while we were in North Africa, we actually went to Egypt and Morocco and spent the better part of 32 days in North Africa. And we had so many amazing experiences along the way. Big wave from a passerby. So many great experiences. And it's great to reflect on some of those amazing things that we saw and did, the incredible people that we met on both trips. We were really blessed to have such an amazing group of people. Yes, Amanda, I'm talking about you. Anyways, so that's what we do. We just talk and walk. And as an update for you, we are, sorry for the hand across the screen. We are 5.1 kilometers and 47 minutes into this walk. So that's us. Carrying on. So we're 6.4 kilometers in at exactly 1 hour. I want to just zoom forward and show you the kind of roads we've been walking. So lots of rolls, and ahead of us is a pretty great altitude gain. So we're looking forward to that. Alrighty, so 9.15 kilometers in, and we're an hour and 26 minutes of walking for the foot sock trial. Sin, how are your feet feeling at this point?
My feet feel very comfortable. They're not too hot. They're nice and cushiony. I'm not feeling any sore spots. My shoes as well, they're pretty new to me. So they're Helly Hansen's and they're doing well. I believe they are the ones coming on the trip.
Awesome. So my Smartwool socks are feeling great as well. And from a breaking in shoes perspective, I'm trying out the Adidas EASTRAILs. One thing that I was concerned about with these shoes is that they're all recycled materials. So a little concern there, but of course from an environmental sustainability perspective, I think it's brilliant. So they're feeling great with Smartwool, and so this is where we are, by the way, on the map, and we're heading into Golden Lake now. Alrighty, bye for now. And as we're walking along Lake Dory Road, we could hear this moving water, and it's an absolutely gorgeous little cascade of freshet runoff water. What a pretty sight to see along this walk. One of the really nice things about today's walk is some beautiful rolling farmlands. It's interesting, you know, we think about this area and you know, what we deem as old. This area was settled by the first Europeans in the mid-1800s, even though it was occupied for thousands of years by the indigenous people, this area by the Algonquins, Pequawknagon. We're going to an area in Spain that's been occupied for literally thousands of years, and just south of Madrid in the area of Cadiz, you know, it was settled around 1100 BC. So, you know, to us this is old. To frequent Caminoers, peregrinos, man, this area is just like baby land. Awesome. These guys came running over to the fence to greet us as we came to this area. Beautifully kept horses. Oh my goodness, aren't they gorgeous? Love it. Now, I think Mama's gonna get a little defensive here, but look how little that baby is. She's telling us to get away, but that field is full of feeding mamas, and there's calves every. Oh, look at this one getting up right here. He just stood up. Oh my, they're tiny. Awesome day to be walking past a dairy farm. Oh look, this baby's getting up, still got the umbilical cord sticking out. Trying to figure out how to have a meal. Oh, that's cute. She just walked under, actually. So cool. Cows. So apparently, while walking the Camino, there are all sorts of wonderful stops for food and pinchos and tapas and all sorts of wonderful things. So at the 2-hour and 40-minute mark of this walk, we made a stop at this corner, as we're showing you on the map right now, to get some deep fried French fries, chip truck style French fries that are famous in Canada and parts of the States. Guess what? They're not open on Sundays. So we were fortunate that we remembered to pack some granola bars. So we've just had some granola bars. Like I said, we've been walking for 160 minutes. We were a little light in the belly, so got a little sustenance into ourselves. We've got, how far do we have left?
5.6 kilometers.
5.6 kilometers. So for our American friends, just less than 3 miles left. So we're now watered up, granola barred up, and heading back in to finish out. And a treat for those who have seen our previous training videos, we are going to pass Lover's Lane again. On our way to the end, here we go. As promised, we're passing Lover's Lane. Hey, speaking of lovers, we love getting new subscribers to the channel. And if you love watching Dirt Road Traveler videos, okay, you could platonically like Dirt Road Traveler videos. We would really appreciate it if you would give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. You're not going to get spammed. You're not going to get anything but notifications when we post new videos, like the videos we're going to be posting during our time in Spain and Portugal in the month of May. And yeah, it shows YouTube that our channel's doing really good things, and that helps us out a lot. So think about that, and thanks for watching this episode of Dirt Road Traveler.
Wow, that was a heck of a walk. Just over 23 kilometers, 23.1 something kilometers at, once again, our 6.3 kilometer pace. Not sure how we managed that. We really have been trying to slow down. A couple things I want to mention that are really important. It's really important that you stretch after a walk like that. I do sort of 3 main stretches, one that works on my hamstrings, one that works on my hips, and one that works on my calves. I do each one on each leg, 20 seconds at a time. I go through all 3, then I do it again. That seems to have prevented me from getting any sort of cramping or tightness on the next day. The other thing that we didn't physically talk about while we were on our walk is the importance of drinking water. We started our walk this morning. It was 5 degrees Celsius. It's 11 degrees Celsius now. So typically you wouldn't think that you're becoming dehydrated in weather like that. But over that walk, both Cindy and I drank a full liter of water each over that time period. Some of you may say we should have drank a little bit more. Others don't think you need to drink that much. But having said both of those things, that I'm comfortable with having drank a liter over that 23 kilometers. So that's it. So hope you've enjoyed this training video. We leave on the 9th of May. Our plan is when we arrive, we're going to spend a few days in Madrid doing some touristing. Then we fly up to Bilbao, and the day after we arrive in Bilbao, we start. Our Camino is going to be a hybrid. We're actually doing pieces and parts of 6 different Camino routes, culminating obviously in our finish in Santiago. When we're done in Santiago, we're heading to Porto and to Lisbon, spending a few days in each of those beautiful cities before we head back home to Canada. And one other thing that I just wanted to mention and bring your attention to is July. July, we're actually just finishing up our plans to do a multi-city, multi-game, Major League Baseball road trip in the United States. It's going to be a blast. We're going to cover a bit of Route 66, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, and the hopes are right now that we're also going to end up in Cleveland for a game and see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and that sort of stuff. So thanks again for watching this episode of Dirt Road Traveler. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you have questions or comments, give us the questions or comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And as I mentioned at Lover's Lane, if you want to subscribe and get notifications when we post those new videos, please hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again on behalf of Cindy and myself. Thanks for watching Dirt Road Traveler.